grew up in a household where a lot of like 60s, 70s rock music was played. I mean, we really listened to everything. My mom loved like Michael Jackson, and my dad liked kind of older country music. So where they met in the middle and agreed was on Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, all that kind of stuff. So I really loved being in the car on road trips, singing harmony to the 60s radio station, and still do to this day. So a lot of the music that I really was inspired by at the time was nothing that my friends were listening to. And it was, you know, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young and Joni Mitchell and all that stuff. But I think one of the first things that made me realize at my age that I actually maybe had a shot, and it's funny how it ended up playing into my life, was the same summer I got a guitar, the band Hanson came out, and I was like, hey, those guys are my age, and they write their own music and play their own instruments. The following year, I ended up opening up for them on tour. My first show with them at the Wiltern here in Los Angeles, I came off stage and I was met by this man who said, hi, I work for Maverick Records. I'd like to talk to you about signing you. Where's your dad? And so that's really how it happened. But other than that, I mean, I listened to everything, but mostly my parents' record collection. My Grammy win was for Best Pop Collaboration with Carlos Santana for the song Game of Love. And I didn't get my kind of Kodak camera Grammy moment of being on stage and receiving the award. There was a huge snowstorm, and it was kind of a disaster getting to and from the event. And the car that me and everyone from my team were in kept getting lost with the specific instructions of like what door to get to. And it was a pre-televised award anyway, but we were not on time and we were running in circles. I was like, we would get out and walk if there wasn't snow all over the sidewalks right now. And so I got this call from my friend Jessica. I answered the phone, I said hello, and she said congratulations, and I heard her and her whole family screaming. I was like, for what? And she's like, you just won a Grammy. I was like, oh my God, I just won a Grammy. Told the whole car, we're all screaming, and we're like, well, do we have to go now? What do we do? And we did go to the awards, but so it's interesting. It ended up getting mailed to me, and that was my Grammy.